What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Tony. I'm coming to you guys with a little bit of a rant video today. This one's going to be a little different than what normally I post, but these topics have become really hot topics, like in after stream calls with, my brothers and stuff. So I decided, I always kind of look up on like Google, like, some good vlog video ideas, and a rant video was one of them. So, and I wasn't going to do it because I was like, may sound dramatic or whatever, but whatever. We are all a little dramatic sometimes, or at least we think that some of the things that we're going to talk about are a little dramatic, and they're not. So, sorry, my tripod was at like an angle, and I was like, what's going on? So, anyways, first topic that I would like to touch on is before you ask someone for help, whether it be family, friends, someone you know, just before you ask for help from your family, your friends, or people, you may stop and think what they might be going through before you proceed. Think about the situation that they might be in at that moment. I'm going to use John as an example, because piling things onto those that already have struggles or things of their own going on, it's not right to pile your stuff on theirs too. Especially if it's big loads, or if it's something that has to do with something they might be struggling with. I don't like to pile on other people, which is most of the time why I keep things in until they've been in for so long they just gotta come out. But point of the thing is like, if I'm going to use John as an example, because I think that piling onto those that are already struggling isn't how you go about things without sounding selfish. Example, my husband John needs a knee replaced. So calling and asking us or him to help move or help lift and carry heavy things would be a good reason to not ask for assistance. That is the number one topic that I wanted to touch on. The second one. Now, I know a lot of my friends and a lot of my streamer, content creator friends are going to know exactly what I mean. In the beginning of my streaming journey, I learned this too. But I learned it because people taught me and explained to me, like what's right, what's wrong, the do's and don'ts. And I didn't realize that in certain terms it could be considered self-promotion. I have my phone because I've got my notes on it to what to talk about, and I figure it's better to have my phone than a big laptop set in front of me. So, if you are a content creator or a streamer, please stop going into other people's streams or in the comments of YouTube videos and promoting yourself. Not only is it a bannable offense by the broadcaster or the creator, it's also a bannable offense by most platforms. It is against the terms of service. I know for a fact that it is that way on Twitch, and I do believe it's that way on Kick and YouTube as well. Other platforms, I'm not sure. I'm going to assume so, because we don't like that. So saying things like, I have to head out so that I can go start my stream, wrong. No. X. That is not something you do. That is considered self-promoting, at least in my eyes. I'm sure in most others it will be as well. It would probably be better to, a lot of people don't realize that, we've already discussed this part, but I'm going to go into it a little bit more. But a lot of people don't realize that that self-promotion, if it's not granted, is bannable by both the owner of the content and the platform. It's the same way with follow for follow, by the way, that first off, it doesn't work. Chances are you'll never see those people back in your stream again because they just want the numbers so that they can hit whatever goal it is they're trying to hit. And most of those follows tend to start to unfollow after they reach where they want to. It doesn't work, and it's also against terms of service. And not only is self-promoting, against terms of service or a bannable offense, it's just rude and it's wrong. You shouldn't do it. And if you do, then those people are probably going to see that you're genuinely just in this line of, hobbies or work for yourself, gain for yourself. You don't care what anybody else gets. There's a 90% chance that if I were to come into your channel and say, hey, I'm going to go start my stream, I'll catch up with you later. Like, hey, I have to go start my stream, so I have to head out. 90% chance you're not going to like that. You're not going to appreciate it very much at all, so don't do it to others. A simple, I have to head out, have a great stream, will do. Also, like I said, bannable. It's against terms of service on 90% of the platforms, I am sure. I know for, like a rule of thumb, when it comes to my channel, depending on what it is, you get warned once. So that results in a timeout. If you're promoting, if you are asking for follow, you get timed out for 24 hours. If you come back into the stream and you do it again, you're going to get permanently banned. And it doesn't matter who you are, because when you have rules in the stream, those rules apply to literally everybody. Now, if the broadcaster is asking you, hey, if you're new to the stream, or like they know you, like, hey, do you stream? I've never asked before. Or how did your stream go if you do stream? Or so on and so forth. That is the content creator or broadcaster opening up the conversation for you to discuss your stream, because they want to get to know you more. They genuinely just want to ask those questions to learn more about you. So I think in that time it is okay to talk about your stream, because they are opening that conversation up to do so. But do not talk about your stream and other channels unless you are granted permission. Nobody owes you anything, no matter who it is. The last thing I'm going to talk about, I always see this thing, ever since I moved to Branson and I've, become friends with the local people around me. I see this a little bit more and understand it a ton more. Is that there is a post that goes around on Facebook that I always see. It says, support your friends' businesses, support local businesses, support your friends and families' businesses, and support small streamers and content creators, and so on and so forth. My exact thoughts on this topic are, yes, I know we are not supposed to expect support back, but, we do, though. We don't expect it, we just kind of think that it would just kind of go hand in hand. Like, if you realize that someone, that a family, friend, or just someone you may know has a local business and you're supporting it and they know that you have one, it hurts when they don't support back. But it also, makes us not want to, support, because, you see those people preach about how, well, it sucks my family and friends don't support me. Well, how do you think you make your friends and family feel by not supporting them? Everybody in this world has dreams and ambitions, dreams that they want to hit, ambitions they want to hit and to come true. And all of us want to see our friends and family succeed, but we also want to succeed. And the only way to do that is sharing someone's stream, or sharing a post where they might be promoting baked items, or if they're an event planner, sharing, flyers they may posts that they might make promoting those things. A simple share, a simple tuning in to chat for a few in someone's streams, or watching a YouTube video and leaving a thumbs up and maybe a comment is extremely helpful. And you actually never understand how grateful small content creators are for just the one like and that one comment. So keep in mind that you aren't the only one with dreams. Everybody's got them. And, I've experienced this in my life multiple times, because I do hang around the stream, Twitch and Kick. And I see where I had supported and I've supported and I've supported. And not just with money, just with lurks or chatting for a couple of minutes, or sometimes even for their full stream I'll hang in there, because I just love to show support to small content creators. But then you do that for months and years, and weeks, months, years, and you don't see anything back, even though this person knows what your dreams and ambitions are, and they don't show the same support back, or similar support. You don't have to support with money. It's, like I said, the simple comment or the simple conversation is enough. And lurkers, like, I hear people call lurkers out all the time. If you want to lose viewers in your channel, make sure to continue to do that, because lurkers are going to be the backbone of your stream in the first place. Don't call them out. They're not chatting for a reason because they don't like to chat. And they may be, scoping streamers out. Sometimes people will lurk about in the stream for days and weeks on end just to get to know the streamer, to determine if true colors will eventually show, as if they want to continue to support them or start supporting them at all. So don't call lurkers out. That is the quickest way to lose someone. I also think that having followers only mode on when you're a small streamer, I wouldn't leave that on either. Chances are you're not going to get anybody to follow you just to chat. It just doesn't work. It's most of the time, if I go into a stream and I see that there are follower only mode, I immediately leave. I do not go back. I might go back, but typically when I'm looking for other streamers, it's when I'm going to raid them so that I can spend some time getting to know them in their community. And lastly, one of the last things is that when it comes to ads and you're a small content creator, if I come into your stream, a lot of people that I learn around will turn on ads, and they will be way too many ads for, every 30 minutes or every 10 minutes that they activate. Pre-roll ads are something that I think everybody leaves on, but literally, typically, it's just one ad. One 30-second ad, or however long you have it set for. I think you can set the timer on that one, I'm not sure. But if I come into your stream, most people are putting ads out because they're trying to encourage people to subscribe. I know I used to do that in the beginning of my days when I could control ads. Then I started going into streams and experiencing the ads myself and decided people cannot like this because I do not. Besides, there's a thing called Twitch Turbo. So if you don't want to subscribe to the streamer, you can subscribe to Twitch Turbo, and that basically gets you ad-free content across the board. So definitely recommend that if you are somebody who's just browsing Twitch and you don't want to subscribe to somebody that you just first started tuning into. I think that's a good option, is Twitch Turbo. But yeah, if I come into your channel and I'm getting ads every 10 to 15 minutes and they're 6 ads at a time, 3 ads at a time, chances are I'm not going to subscribe to you at all, because I can see that those people don't realize that this is a hobby. And if it does go somewhere for you, because if you're like me, for me, I'm more big on growing my YouTube channel and getting this to take off. Twitch, I always say that, like, if I'm in a game, I might as well stream. Gives me something to do, and I get to meet other people around the world who are genuine. Genuine people are really hard to come by, especially in the streaming / content creator world. But yeah, I just think that some tips as far as follower only mode and as limited ads as you possibly can do is a great way to, get more people into your streams. That's just my opinion, though. People may not agree with me. People may agree with me. That's, we can all agree to disagree. That's fine. The rule of thumb is, network. Don't just network with bad intentions or intentions of, I'm hoping that if I network in this way that they will come do it back. That's not networking. I do think that supporting everyone that you expect support from is, I think it's the right thing to do. So if somebody stops showing up into your streams or stops watching your YouTube videos or stops interacting with you on social media, for example, take a minute, step back, and look in the mirror and see why is it that these people don't come around anymore. Think long and hard, because I'm almost guaranteed that you're going to find the answer within the first 10 minutes of taking that step back. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. This was the end of the rant video. I know these are just my opinions on things that I've had strong for the last several years, but even more so in the last 6 months. I want to remind you guys that on, let me check my calendar actually, that on February 13th, my intro podcast will drop. This one will not be live. It will just be an introduction and kind of give you a rundown of what the podcast channel is going to look like. And then on February 15th, our first live will be done. I'm not sure if it's just going to be me talking about stuff, or I think I'm going to get John in on some, maybe talking about his experience in the military and what he thinks about the world today after he spent, so many years fighting for our freedom, And secondly, rest in peace, Toby Keith, because, man, that man was the most patriotic and most military supporting man that I have ever grown up with in my entire life. I never met the man, but I know deep down that man had a heart of gold, and he also had great music. I know the country music world is sad right now. Not that his family will ever see this video, but I just want everybody to know that all of Toby Keith's friends and family and loved ones and so on and so forth are in my prayers, in my thoughts and prayers. But yeah, so podcast releasing next week. We'll have an intro video and then a live one, which don't forget there will be a phone number that you can call. I will put in the link down below the link tree for both the podcast and the Motivated Tony socials. That way, if you want to follow those, you can. Also want to close out just letting you guys know that I'm going to attempt... No, there will be a reaction video posted on Saturday. I'm sorry. Saturday for a reaction video, and then I'm going to try and get a gaming video released on the gaming channel on Sunday if I don't get kicked in the gear doing that this weekend, because this is my first week doing full video weeks and sticking my butt to it. There should be one released next week, if not this Sunday. I will be releasing a schedule. Look for that on all of the Motivated Tony socials. I'll also post my schedule on podcast channel about the live streams, because once those live streams are over, they'll be unlisted or privated, downloaded, and then edited. That way they can be, things can be cut out, like edit error and breaks and stuff. And that way they can also be turned into audio form clips for those who would prefer to just listen instead of watch and listen. And last thing, I stream at the current moment, so for the rest of this month, whole month of February, 7 days a week streams over on Kick and Twitch, so twitch.tv/motivatedtony or kick.com/motivatedtony. 7 days a week, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Once March rolls around, I will release a new streaming schedule. That way you guys know what days I'll be live, because once that comes back in, I will not stream on Thursdays, Fridays, or Mondays. The only streams you'll see on Thursdays is podcasts, of course. So, and I'm still trying to figure out what times I'm going to be doing those. I think that we'll be playing with times throughout the next couple of weeks to see what times the lives work for everybody. So anyways, if you stuck it out through this whole entire video, I just want you to know that I love you and I appreciate you guys so much. Every comment means so much more to me than you know. Growing my YouTube channel is my dream, and growing my photography business is hoping to launch it in March. Not sure that it might be a little bit later, but either way, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you guys in future videos or maybe even future live streams. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.
Bye.